Hello, today I'm going to be doing a review of this welder I bought from Lidl some time ago. It's just a stick welder, an arc welder, PESG 120B3, does 75 or 100 amps. Let me just remind myself, welding sticks of 1.6 millimeters to 2.5 millimeters. Let's just get it out of its box. Have a few bits and bobs in there. What's in that? Oh, actually, what's in that? Okay. So, have a face shield I'll put together in a minute. Quite a heavy welder. We have a slag hammer with a wire brush on. I'm not convinced about those. Okay, so a couple of quick observations. Has a nice big fat lead on it. It's quite a compact unit. So, if you can see there is quite a chunky transformer in there, which is where the weight comes from. And on the front, traditionally on arc welders, these used to wind in and out. That's just either low or high, so you don't get a lot of adjustment. Right, okay. There's a manual which I've familiarised myself with. Let's start with putting this thing together, which is a. Have a look. Which way does that go? Right, that's the inside. It's a bit cheap and crummy, but never mind. Okay, I'll do a couple of welds with this, but then I'll get out a proper welding mask that I have. I've got with a smoked glass. Come on. Which is quite dark. So if it has a way round, but it's going in that way round. That's in. And there's the glass in. Last but not least, put that in like that. Give it a push. That's assembled. Right. So it's a basic welder, very basic welder. £40 out of Lidl when I bought it. What I'm going to do now is plug it in and have a quick play off camera, and then I'll come back to you and let you know what I think. Let's get that off. There. Okay, that's it's like a cheap jump lead jobby. That's two sizes for welding electrodes. Cables are quite chunky. I've got it plugged in. Let's turn it on and see if it makes the noise. Right, sounds like it's got a big transformer in it. Right. Over there, switch it to low, because that's the size of the electrode I've got, and I shall be back in a minute. Right, let's just check this welder out, see if I can still strike an arc. First thing I'm going to do is going to try some 3mm, then I'm going to try some 1mm. Let's just run a tack across there and take those clamp out of the way. Oh, hold on. Before we fix that, I'll turn that up. If you get a stuck rod, release it, otherwise the rod just melts. Now overheat your welder. Right. I should do the tack that way. Let's just run a weld out of it. Quite convinced it's penetrated enough, and it hasn't, but that was me. This is one to weld on the other side. It welds absolutely fine. You will need some practice if you haven't welded before. As on thick stuff, let me just knock that weld off. Incidentally, something you will probably want to do is get some of a slag hammer. Whoa. So there is the weld. That's not coming apart anytime soon. That's on 3mm. Let's try something thinner. Try a couple of bits of 1mm. Ideally, welding 1mm, I would have thinner rods. I don't have thinner rods, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Thinnest rod and thickest rod I've got is 2mm, so that's what we're using throughout. These welding clamps are not particularly good. Tell you what. Okay. Something I have found incidentally is this does overheat if you run it on the high setting for very long, reasonably quickly. that together. Incidentally, you ought to get yourself a better mask if you're doing much of this. Come on, strike the bugger. Right, they're tacked together. I've blown a hole in that. It's one of the problems with arc welding thin stuff, is it's very easy to blow holes. But let's have a go anyway. Right. Okay. Does weld, but my welding skills are poor on that thickness of metal. Just try that again with another couple of bits. Bugger. With practice you can, with the right size rods, and these are 2mm, you'd want 1.6mm, you can get a better weld on thin stuff, but it's a knack. Oh, let's try and pick up. And through a series of spot welds or tack welds, you pretty much have that banged together. Just show you that. So there you go, there's that side, there's that side. It's got reasonable penetration, takes a lot of skill to do the thin stuff. The penetration on thick stuff is quite good. If you want to practice welding, what you actually want to do is just go and find a big lump like that and then run beads down it like this. Oh, that's quite high enough. So back on the thick stuff. And when you can do that consistently without melting holes through, you're good. You can see there I've got I've got actual proper penetration there and there, but I've got heat penetration all the way along there. So it's a good welder. I like it. It's 40 quid. There are better welders out there. You spend 50, 60, 70, 80 quid. It doesn't have an air cooler, so it'll overheat after a while. But it goes, it welds. And if you're after a cheap welder, there is the Lidl welder. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.